Hello, all you coin collectors out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at some 10 pence coins from the United Kingdom. And we've got a bunch of different ones here. This is a coin that only came out in 1968, but since that time we've had all these different changes and machinations and fronts and backs and obverses and reverses and different sizes. So let's take a look and just kind of backtrack and see if we can see what they did and how they did it and when they did it. All right, so here's the current one. This is the 2018. As you can see, it's the Jody Clark engraving. And boy, that's just beautiful, isn't it? And you can see just by looking that this one's a little too shiny, isn't it? This is either an almost uncirculated or something's going on here. And it says 2018. It says 10 pence here, 2018, Elizabeth II, Dia Gra Reg FD, or by the grace of God, Queen and Defender of the Faith. So this is 2018. We see the JC here for Jody Clark, but when we turn it over, we see that we've been kind of tricked. This is actually one of the Great British Coin Hunt coins, isn't it? And this is the Q for queuing or standing in line. So that's one of the versions. So they actually have these kind of circulating commemoratives, and this is kind of one of them, the 2018. And as you see, the portrait here again is the fifth portrait by Jody Clark. The next one, of course, is the actual fifth portrait by Jody Clark, and this is a 2016. But if we look at the back, and we see this as a reeded edge, we see that this is a Royal Shield version. So far we have kind of the British Coin Hunt A to Z version. Now we have the Royal Shield version in 2016. And if we flip it over, of course, we see again the fifth portrait. And then we look at a 2013, and we see something different here. All right, so this coin here, the Queen has a different crown on, and it's a different portrait. And this is the Ian Rank Broadley portrait, the IRB. You can see right down there. So they've changed from the George IV state diadem to the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. So here's our third different kind of 10p coin. And we'll move that out of the way, and we get to the next one, and this of course is a one from 2000. Again, the Queen is wearing the Queen Elizabeth II is wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, but this has the kind of almost the original back on it, and it's a 10 pence with the crowned lion facing to the left, the paw up, the tail up, and it says 10, and it's a beaded outer rim. So this coin here has the fourth portrait still, but it is has the lion on the back. Then we go to the one with this one here, and it's a 1992. And we're going, okay, wait a second. We went from 2000 to 1992. Is there anything in between? And it turns out that from 1992 to 1997, they made this coin, and there wasn't anything in between, which is kind of just a weird idea. But they do have these years where they just skip. So this coin here, the so-called third portrait of the Queen with large type, this was made from 1992 until 1997. So what came prior to this one? And of course, this is the lion on the reverse too. So if we flip the reverses over, we're still carrying through with the lion in the 1992 coin. And then we get this one, and it's like, what's going on here? You look at it and you know that this is a proof or a mint set coin just by looking at it. And this is 1988. And this is way larger. And on the back, we have just a magnificent lion crown. It says 10 pence on it, 10 down here. Now, this is a huge difference in size, And this is the large 10 pence, and this is of course, the small 10 pence. And why do I have a proof coin or an uncirculated or a bullion uncirculated coin here? Well, the reason I have that is because from 1985 until 1992, they made the large type of it, but they only issued it in the mint sets. So this coin was never regularly circulated, and you couldn't actually get a new circulating coin between 1985 and 1991. And this one came out in 92, and this one continued through 92. And so what was the original coin? Well, the original coin was, again, a large coin. This is the 1968. This is the year it first came out as a 10 pence coin. You see it says DG Reg FD 1968 Elizabeth II. But then when we look at the back, we see something different. And we see that it doesn't say 10 pence on here like this coin does, TEN. It says new pence. So when it first came out in 1968, it was called a 10 new pence coin. And that was to kind of embrace the decimalization of the British pound. Now you remember that decimalization didn't actually occur until 1971, but they came out with this coin early, and it was 10 new pence, or 1/10 of a pound. And this came out in 68, and then in 1971 they got rid of all the old penny coins and all the old shillings and crowns and everything, and they kept the pence. So this says 10 new pence on it, and the 10 new pence coin was made from 1968 until 1981. So let's recap. 1968 to 1981 was this one, and then for a bunch of years they had the 10 pence coin instead of new pence, but it was only available in mint sets, so it was a non-circulating version. And that was until 1992 when the smaller 10 pence came out, this one here, and then they had this smaller 10 pence coin until 1997 when they came up with essentially the progenitor to this one, which was the 10 pence, not the progenitor to this one, the progenitor to this one, which was, well, both of them actually, was the 10 pence coins, one with a regular back, and then they moved to the Royal Shield back, and then they moved to the other Royal Shield back, and then they moved now to some of the A to Z coins for 2018, and then again back to the Royal Shield from 2019 on. All right, that's all we have today. I know it's kind of confusing, and I was confused about it, and many people have been confused by it, but that's kind of our short history of the 10p coin from the United Kingdom. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comment section.